Today we will learn English grammar. The topic is types of sentences. As we know that there are four types of sentences. Number 1, declarative, which is also called as assertive sentence. Next, second one, interrogative. Third one, imperative. Fourth one, exclamative or exclamatory sentences. Next, we will learn the form of the sentences, their functions, their example, and the final punctuation. So, the first one is declarative. What is the function of declarative sentence? It is a statement. It tells us something. For example, John likes Mary. It tells us something. What it tells us? That John's like Mary. So what is the punctuation mark we have to put here? Full stop. Once the statement is completed, at the end you will put the full stop. So it will tell us that it is a declarative sentence. Second one, interrogative. What is the function? It is also called as question. What is the function? It asks us something. So, it asks us something. What it asks? Let us see with the example. Does Mary like John? So, here something is asked. Whether Mary likes John. So, it is a interrogative sentence which is followed by question mark. At the end, you will put the question mark punctuation. Next, third one is imperative. Imperative, what is the function? It tells us to do something. Means command. It tells us to do something means it gives us some command. For example, stop. Close the door. Means giving the command to stop. For what? What command is giving? Stop. Close the door. So at the end, you may use the punctuation mark like exclamatory mark or full stop. So when you are saying only that command word like stop, so there you will put the punctuation mark, and close the door you will put the full stop. Next one is exclamative or exclamatory sentence. So what is the function? It expresses surprise. For example, what a funny story he told us. Means it expresses some surprise. So it is followed by punctuation mark, exclamation. Alas, the man is died. So here it also expresses some surprise. So there it will be followed by an exclamation mark. Now we will learn what is a declarative sentence. Declarative sentence makes a statement. They tells us something. They gives us information, and they normally end with a full stop or period. The usual word order for the declarative sentence is subject plus verb, then the remaining part. So what is the usual word order for the declarative sentence? It should always start with the subject plus verb. In declarative sentence, subject plus verb will be there. Declarative sentences can be positive or negative. So let us look at this example. The two columns are there. One is positive and the other one is negative. So number 1, I like coffee. It is a positive sentence and it is having a subject and the verb like and the remaining part, that is coffee. So in declarative sentence there must be a subject and a verb, and at the end it will be followed by a punctuation mark, full stop. And negative, what is the negative of I like coffee? I do not like coffee. So here also I is there and like is the verb followed by punctuation mark, full stop. But it is a negative declarative sentence, but it is negative. Second one, We watched TV last night. Here also we is the subject, watch is the verb. So it is a declarative statement followed by a punctuation mark, full stop. Negative, we did not watch TV last night. So it is also declarative but negative. Declarative sentences are the most common type of sentence. Second type of sentence is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences ask a question. They ask us something. They want information and they always end with a question mark. The usual word order for the interrogative sentence is WH word plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb and then the remaining part. So what is the word order? What is the usual word order? First WH question will be there because it is an interrogative sentence. Then auxiliary. Auxiliary means helping verb. Then subject will come, then verb and then the remaining part. Interrogative sentences can be positive or negative. So let us look at these examples. Here two columns are there. One is positive and the other one is negative. So the number one example, do you like coffee? It is a interrogative sentence but positive. Next, don't you like coffee? Here it is negative but interrogative. Second example, why did you go? Here it is also a interrogative statement but positive. Interrogative positive sentence. Next, why didn't you go? It is also interrogative but negative sentence. Now we will learn what is imperative sentences. Imperative sentences give a command. They tell us to do something and they end with a full stop or period or exclamation mark or a point. So the usual word order for the imperative sentence is base verb and the remaining part. Note that there is usually no subject because the subject is understood, it is you. So you is understood. There will be no subject. Imperative sentences can be positive or negative. So let us look at this example. Two columns are made. One is positive, the other one is negative. So the first one is given as stop and then exclamatory mark is given. Here stop. Stop means you are giving the command. Okay. Next negative, it will become do not stop. Next example, give her coffee. It is also giving some command. So, but it is a positive. Imperative sentence, but it is a positive. Don't give her coffee. It is negative. But it is also giving a command. So, it is also a imperative sentence, but negative. The last type of sentence is exclamative sentences or exclamatory sentences, which express strong emotion or surprise. And they always end with an exclamation mark. The usual word order for the exclamatory sentence is what plus adjective plus noun plus subject plus verb. Sometimes adjective is also there, noun is also there. So that time you will write what plus subjective plus noun plus subject plus verb. If it is there in a sentence, then it will be a exclamatory sentence. Or sometimes adjective is not given, only noun is given. So that time what plus noun plus subject and verb is there in a sentence, then it will be a exclamatory sentence. But at the end you have to put the exclamation mark. Next, how plus adjective or adverb plus subject plus verb. So where we in exclamatory sentence, somewhere we are using what and in somewhere we are using how. So how you will come to know where to use what and where to use how? Suppose in a sentence if adjective, noun, subject and verb is there, that time you will use what as a in a exclamatory sentence. And when adjective or adverb plus subject plus verb is there in a sentence, at that time you will use how to make a exclamatory sentences. Now let us look to the following example of an exclamatory sentences. See here, what a liar he is. So here a liar is a noun. He is a subject. Is a verb. Here noun is there, subject is there, verb is there. So here we will use what to make it a exclamatory sentence. And at the end you will put the punctuation mark of an exclamation. Second example, what an exciting movie it was. Here an exciting movie. Here an exciting is the adjective and movie is the noun. It is a subject and was is a verb. So here adjective, noun, subject and verb is there. So when there is an adjective, noun, subject and verb in a sentence, that time you will use what to make it as an exclamatory sentence. Next, third example, how he lied. Here he is the subject and lied is the verb. So here subject is there and verb is there. So when subject and verb is there, you will use how to make it as an exclamatory sentence. Next, how exciting the movie was. Here exciting the movie. Here the exciting is an adjective. The movie is the subject and was is the verb. So here adjective is there, subject is there and verb is there. So here you will use how to make it as an exclamatory sentence. Now let us solve exercise based on this topic. First one, how well she is. Which type of sentences is this? It is a exclamatory sentence because how well, here it start with how and at the end exclamatory mark is there. So it is a exclamatory sentence. What is your name? So here question is asked and it is followed by question mark. So it is a interrogative sentence. Did I say anything to make you angry? Here also asking question and it is followed by question mark. So it is a interrogative sentence. What is your name? Again it is want some information, asking question. So and it is followed by question mark. So it is also a interrogative sentence. Who told you this? Again here asking question and it is followed by question mark. So it is also a interrogative sentence. She is a successful writer. Here she is a successful writer. Here she is the subject and is the verb. If subject is there and verb is there in a sentence, then it is a statement. It is also called as a declarative sentence and at the end it is followed by point, full stop. Next, seventh one, it is raining cats and dogs. Again here subject it is there, verb is there. So again it is a statement and so it is called as a declarative sentence which is followed by full stop at the end. Eighth one, I want to become a writer. Here again I is the subject and want is the verb. So here also it is a statement, so it is called as a declarative sentence. At the end it is followed by full stop. Ninth one, she does not eat meat or fish. Here it is also statement, declarative statement, but it is a declarative negative sentence. 10th one, go at once. Here command is given, go at once. So here it is a imperative sentence.